In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Google Keyword Planner tool for Google Ads. It's a fantastic free tool you can use to find keywords for your paid Google Ad campaigns, and you can also use it for organic keyword research for SEO and ranking on Google. With that being said, let's get straight into it and let's multiply your revenue. So to get into the Keyword Planner tool, what we're going to do is at the top of your Google Ads account, you just type in Keyword Planner and select the one that says Tools, Planning, Keyword Planner. Once you're into the Keyword Planner, what we need to do is we need to look at the keywords that your ideal customers are probably going to be looking to type in. So don't think too hard. Think about what your target audience is probably going to type in at a very high level. So let's say typically we're going to use the example of a cleaning company for this, but it could be anything: football boots, mortgage brokers, plumbing, electricians, whatever it may be. So let's type in cleaning company. Start very high. And then what we're going to do is we will be typing in our location that we want to service. The reason we do this is because we want to understand the keyword volume and the velocity at what people are searching for your keyword in your local area. It's different town by town, city by city, and country by country. What we can also do is, if you don't know what keyword to type in here, you can copy and paste your URL if you have some traffic or your competitors who you want to take the similar keywords to them. So start with a couple of keywords if you can. So cleaning companies, we can do end of lease cleaning, which is when someone moves out of their home at the end of the tenancy. We can potentially do, let's say our cleaning company also does commercial cleaning. The main idea is to do this to find out what are the keywords people are searching for and what are the variations they are searching for. Okay, so now that we've typed in these keywords, remember, don't overthink this and type something in that you're comfortable with. Once we've typed in the keywords over here, click Get Results. And what we're going to do now is we're going to be getting a list of keywords in Melbourne, for this example, of people searching for these keywords by relevance. We're able to see the volume of searches over here. So over here, we can see the average monthly volume. We can see the competition, low, medium, high. We can also see what the cost per click is and the high cost per click is for this industry. The main benefit of this is if you are running Google Ads, it's important to know if the cost per click you're getting is on the highest end or the lowest end, or if you sit in the middle. It gives you a rough idea of if what you're doing is working. If your headlines are not good, your cost per click will be high. If your cost per click is low, that means your headlines are great and you're able to bid for the top of Google at a very low cost. So if you're worried your cost per click may be high, have a look at this tool. So for example, let's say end of lease cleaning. According to this example, according to Google, the lowest end is about $4 per click and the highest is $17 per click. Let's say you're even above this range or very high. That means there's something wrong. If your cost per click is towards the lower end, that means you're doing something amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. And if you're not getting the leads you're looking for, then something else is wrong down the track. This is a great tool to get you to figure out what is the cost per click for the keywords in your niche. What else we can do is we can go down, and when you're running a Google Ads campaign, we want to ideally use phrase match and exact match so we can niche down on the keywords which people are searching for. So for this example, for end of lease cleaning, we may type in services like carpet cleaners because that's a part of the service. We may look up end of tenancy. People type in the same move out cleaning services, etc. End of lease cleaning. And as you can see, the volume per month of these combined is probably around 10,000 if we keep going down the list. So this is a great indication of understanding, is there enough work in your local area to satisfy what service you're looking to provide. At the top of this page, we can see a trend graph which shows us a breakdown of the searches per month in your industry, so you can have a sense of what are the busy months where the searches are the highest, so you can spend a bit more on advertising to acquire more customers, and on the lower months is where you spend a bit less. So in this graph, we can see March is very, very busy. Lots of people are looking to for cleaning companies in March. June and July seem to be lowest. December pretty stable. So March, about 100,000 people are searching for this in Melbourne every single month. A combination of all of these services. So it's a great indication that you should probably spend a bit more than, let's say, July, where it's about 50%. So you can increase your budget to capture more demand for your business and scale your revenue that way. Now that we've understood how this screen works, what we want to do is select the keywords that are most suitable for the service that we're offering. So for this example, it's end of lease cleaning. So let's go down. What we can find is end of tenancy cleaning. So let's select these 4 keywords for now: end of lease, cleaning services, end of tenancy, move out cleaning. What we can now do is we can add these keywords to create a plan. Creating a plan saves these keywords so you can use them in the future. So you can see account status, they have been saved. Now let's move on to the far right where it says refine keywords. Why is this so important? We can refine the keywords to exclude competitors. So for example, other brands, let's say these are other brands, Urban Clap, Clean Co. We don't want to see keywords to do with other brands because we don't want to rank for other company names because it doesn't help us. So now you can see there's 1,300 keywords showing. If we add the competitors, it's 1,500. So this is a good way to refine. So let's go down contractors. Let's remove the contractors. Service. Okay, so let's remove commercial, house cleaning. Let's remove all of these and just keep the ones that we need. Bond cleaning, end of lease. That's it just for this example. Now you can see we only have 500 keywords left. Let's keep going down. Cleaning services, housemaid, we don't need maid and housekeeping. And we don't need these ones over here, which are other. We need to only select keywords which are suitable to your service. Now you can see only 357 keywords are related to your niche. What I would recommend is selecting all of these keywords. At the top, clicking download keyword ideas, taking them to a Google Sheet document and deleting all of the ones which are not exactly the service you offer because you will waste money. So download them, delete all of the keywords that you don't want to be targeting for your Google Ads or your organic ranking, and then keep about 50 to 100 keywords at the very highest. Once we have that, we can use this to our advantage when setting up a Google Ads campaign. When we're setting up a Google Ads campaign, let's go and set up an example one over here so you guys can see. So let's say we want to generate leads, and if you want another video for this, let me know. Always recommend running a search campaign at the beginning, website, phone calls. Yep, let's continue. Let's just name this as an example. Start new. Yes, we want to focus on conversions. We don't want to come on partner networks, display networks. We don't want to do that. Our location is Melbourne, and always select presence. People who actually live in the area. Let's say someone in Sydney is interested in Melbourne. We don't want them to see this ad. It's only people actively living in Melbourne. So let's select Melbourne over here. Melbourne, Victoria. Location, presence, people in or regularly there. Great. So let's continue. What we're going to do is find all of the keywords that we copied from the other page. Cleaning company, end of lease, end of tenancy, end of this. All of those keywords are now what will be targeted in your Google Ads. So now that we come back to the keyword planner, let's go back to the top and type in keyword planner tool. And we can see that we've saved the plan that we created. We go into here. For this example, we've only selected these 4 keywords. And from these keywords, we can determine what is the competition level of these keywords. We have medium, we have high, high, high. That's fine. The cost per click is great. $2 to $15. That means if we have a great Google Ads campaign set up, we may get $2 to $3 cost per clicks. If we're spending $60 a day, that's 20 clicks, 20% conversion rate, you'll get 4 or 5 leads every single day with a $60 budget. A couple of those turn into jobs, everything works great. So average monthly search, this is a similar graph to the one at the top over here. But this one just focuses on the exact keyword. How many people are searching for end of lease cleaning in Melbourne every single month? So this is a great idea of where you should put your focus and where you should put your budget. Whether you use Keyword Planner for your Google Ads or you use it for your organic SEO, it's really important to only target keywords which only focus towards your service. If the average monthly search volume is below 300 or something like that for all of your keywords, I would recommend to stay away from Google Ads. We are a marketing agency. We make money through assisting businesses with running amazing Google Ads campaign, and we are a Google Premier Partner, which means top 3% of advertisers in Australia. But if your search volume is below 300 over in this section over here, If it's showing under 300 in total, I would recommend for you to focus on other avenues like maybe meta ads or maybe organic SEO, because the demand is not there. You have to probably persuade people about what you do because they are not actively searching every single month for your service. This is the harsh truth of some businesses, but other businesses like cleaning companies or plumbers, electricians, mortgage brokers, and most businesses, people are searching for your service. What that means is we have the ability to run Google Ads and capture that attention. The most important thing is gives you a great idea of what the cost per click in your niche is. This is the lowest cost per click based on Google's data, and this is the highest cost per click according to Google. If you sit within the lower end, that's great. Keep running, keep increasing your budget, keep spending more. If your cost per click shows as a nice low number based on this table here, but you're still not getting conversions, there's something else wrong. Your landing page is not optimized. Maybe there's other issues like slow website speed, or they do not believe what you're saying on the website. It's as simple as that. So if your cost per click is on the lower end and you're still not getting conversions, something else is the issue. Get in touch. If it's on the higher end, that means your headlines are not good enough. So the cost to get a click is going up and up and up because of your headlines. Another reason your cost per click could be very high is, of course, this depends on the industry, but is if you are a market leader. If you are a market leader, your cost per click will be high because your impression share, how much of the market you are capturing, is very high. Therefore, not showing your, therefore your ad will show more of, therefore your cost per click will be higher because you have such a high impression share of the market. So just remember, guys, seasonal fluctuations are completely normal. Every month it's different. There are different peaks. It's about worrying about the average of that specific month. And exactly what you're seeing here is exactly what you guys need to do on your laptop or iPad. And these are the basics of the Google Keyword Planner and how you can implement this straight away to diagnose, analyze your Google Ads to see if the cost per click is according to what the market recommends. I'll be covering more advanced keyword research strategies in future videos, so make sure you subscribe. And if you guys need help with an external partner to run your Google Ads, we're marketing currently in 8 countries around the world. And if you're looking for help, find our details in the link below. We have 5 stars. Our company is called Soudco. We service almost 500 clients at the moment. But otherwise, use this tool, use it to your advantage, and this is exactly what we would do for you. So hopefully, you'll multiply your revenue. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.